Hey guys, Mediocre Pirate here. Just making a video for See Below Dave. He saw my keychain lanyard, neck lanyard, in my EDC video, and he wanted me to make an explanation how-to video. So it's a pretty cool neck lanyard. You can use whatever little clip on the bottom. This one I actually made for a friend, and he wanted one of these little screw gate clips. Just unscrews this way. And it's just a little clip like that. I'm going to make one for myself. I'm just going to use this lobster gate, lobster claw, whatever, I don't know what these are called. You can pick these up at your local hardware store. I paid $3.45 for this. I think the brass is just going to look cool. I'm going to choose to use these two colors of cord. That's going to look pretty cool in my opinion. They come in stainless, they come in nickel, whatever. It works. I was also thinking about getting one of these larger, they make these McGizmo clips in a little larger sizes, and I almost got one of those to make it, but I couldn't wait, and so I'm just going to use that clip. You can also use carabiners. This is a bit large, but they make the smaller carabiners, so that might work for you. So yeah, I guess the clip option is up to you, whatever you want to do. The way I tie it, you can see I run the strands through and I tie a Matthew Walker knot up top. You don't have to tie a Matthew Walker knot on the top. You can do a let's see, wall and crown knot, I think it's called. I'll show you guys two different options to finish this off, the Matthew Walker and the crown knot. But yeah, so what you need is 20 feet of parachute cord, 10 of each color. 10 feet of each color, so it's going to use quite a bit of cord. But yeah, I just have some more cord back here. You're going to need, of course, a lighter to melt the ends. Just a marlin spike or some forceps, just something to work the rope with. If you don't have marlin spike, they're really easy to make. This is actually a really big roofing nail that I just smoothed out the point there. So it's really, you don't have to go out and buy one online. Really easy. This cost me all of about, I don't know, 25 cents to make. Okay, so of course you're gonna take both ropes and you're gonna just find the center. You're gonna do this on your parachute cord, of course. So you want to get both of the center parts, and you want to, depending on the pattern you want to make, you want to you kind of cross your rope like this. So this is going to be a 4-strand braid. Sorry, I need to move the camera a little bit to get behind. So I'm going to start working on this 4-strand braid. So this is going to be kind of the swirly pattern. You're going to start out like this. So you have kind of lay almost like almost make an X with the rope. So you have 2 strands on top and 2 strands on the bottom. So in this hand, blue is on top, green is on bottom, opposite in this hand. So I'm going to take this strand, go around the bottom strand of my left hand and around the bottom strand of my right hand. And then it's going to go back, it's going to be the bottom strand in my left hand. And I pull out a little bit of slack. So now I do the same thing with my right hand. Top strand goes around the bottom strand, right hand, bottom strand of the left hand, and it goes back and it turns into the bottom strand on my right side. So you want to work out a little bit of slack every time, and you just want to go around. So top strand, around the left bottom, around the right bottom, tighten. Right strand, around the right bottom, around the left bottom, tighten. And you just want to keep on doing this, and this is just the basic braid to get you going. Okay, so here's my parachute cord braid. It's a little harder to show this with a larger rope, but so when I'm braiding this, you can see I go once around and I tighten it up. If you don't tighten it up, your braid is going to look a little sloppy, and so you're just tightening up and making sure you get all the slack out. It's pretty easy. Just go around, pull, around, and pull, around, and pull. So you want to keep on doing this until you get enough of a length that you can put around your neck easily, and take on and off up over your head. So every few minutes of braiding, you just want to go and stretch out your braid. With this weave, even after you tighten it, it's gonna still be a little compact. So just make sure you do that every couple minutes, so you actually get the real length of what your lanyard is gonna be. Okay, so I'm at the point where I've got enough length where I can easily make this around my go around my neck rather. Can't talk as usual. So I'm just gonna hold, so you can see the two ends. This is gonna be so you want to hold this some way secure where you're not gonna get either side mixed up with itself. So I just kind of, hold it in my hand this way. Sorry about that. That was my pager still on monitor. So anyhow, so you want to split each side of your braid, so you can't mix it up. So I just kind of lay it over my finger this way, so I can still kind of work with this. So we're going to go to the other end, and we're going to take our marlin spike. You can even do this with the tip of your hemostats. You just want to work in some slack into the end here, just so you have a little loop. So I just do this one side at a time. It makes it a little easier. So I'm going to make sure I stretch this out again. Make sure it's all nice and lined up. I'm going to make it going around the other side. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so back to this hand. You're going to use a top strand of either hand. So on this one I'm going to be using the brown. On this hand I'm going to be using the green. It's not always going to be like that. You might have the same color on top, but you want to use the one that's on top. And these two strands are on the bottom. So anyhow, so I'm going to take this coyote strand, and I'm going to pass it through. It's a little hard to do this with two hands. So I'm going to, while keeping these split up, I'm going to just pull this through this loose end. And this is where these hemostats come in really handy, because you can just grab them and just pull them right through. Sorry about knocking the tripod. So there you go. Just pull. It's really easy. Just pull it through that way. And now I'm going to go back to the loose end. Kind of order things in my hand a little bit. I'm going to work some slack into this green end right there. So, oh, there we go. And there we go. So, got some slack there too. So, pull out the hemostats, work them in, and see, top strand of my right hand. So it's going to be the green one, and I dropped them. Okay, so stick them in and pull that through. Oh, working on camera. This is really difficult, working and through the lens, through the camera. There we go. That was quite difficult. Okay, so now that you can kind of see I've got those strands spliced, and I've got 4 coming out of the bottom here. And you just kind of start up that same, you just get the slack out first, and you just want to start out your same braid. You should still have each hand kind of set up the same. So you just take the top around both bottom ones, and it turns into the bottom. So right top strand around the 2 bottom ones becomes the bottom. So, and you just keep on doing that, and you do another stretch of about 2 inches. Well, this is kind of to your preference, but you need at least about 1 inch or so in order to do this next part effectively. So